It's true. You are a yummy hamburger with chicken inside, mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato. And you're going to remember the goal of investing. Remember this. The goal of investing is not to invest in what makes you feel good. It's going to take you a while to be in tune with this. But I'm here to help you along the way. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. If you like chicken. The goal of investing, baby doll, baby cake, sugar pies, it's to invest in what you think other people will buy. Our job is to predict demand in the future, not demand based off today's conditions. The poopy heads who are not winning will try to invest off today, and other poopy heads will try to invest based off the past. Those two have no future friendship. They eventually stop dead in their tracks. People who are constantly thinking of the future, they're the ones who win. It's winner takes all. The people who invest in based off today, they're the retailers. That's like 60%. The people who do their homework and invest based off yesterday, which is the past, that's about 30%. So 90% of people are investing based off today and yesterday. But only 10% of us, the visionaries with a little peanut brain and good posture and fluffy slippers, and yes, we like little mayonnaise in our chicken burger. When you start to program your mind to think about the future, then you start to win. Then it starts to make sense. It doesn't make the emotions easier, but you start to win. We don't know what the future actually is, but I promise you, the human mind is a beautiful thing. If you just focus, if you just think about it, you might not get the answer today, but I promise you, you will start to see the light in a week, in a month, in 3 months. When you analyze other people, other talking heads. By the way, right now, I just want you to know, you are these cute little ducks, and I'm here reading this story to you. Okay? So when you see other analysts going, oh, I think interest rates are going down or up. Oh, I think the Fed's going to do this with the QE and the bond yield curve and Bitcoin up, down, and the S&P 500. When you start to talk through in your mind, like, okay, this person is saying this. What relevance does it have to my crypto thesis? You actually find 98% of the time it has absolutely nothing to do with it. Most of the news is complete junk and filth. It's not. I made my channel for you. A lot of people message me. They love my channel. They love the value I provide because I'm telling you the absolute meat and potatoes, the chicken burger that you want to eat. I give it to you in a nice little package for free at the cost of 1 ETH paid in the future when you're a millionaire. When you start to think about the future, things start to align. You start to filter out all this useless junk. Remember, don't forget this, friends. People who invest for today, they're known as not going to make it retailers. That's the truth. If you think about today, which means, what does thinking about today mean? Let's think about it. What does it actually mean? It means, I'm going to do 2 examples to show you what it means, all right? The first is practical example, what you can actually see in your mind. Investing off today, the poopy way, right, means what is the economy doing? Are we going to recession? GDP, inflation, right? Are there world war jitters? Anything. You're just making any of this up, right? Any of these up. It's always something new. Always these worries. That's the people investing off today. The market price is in today. People, let me show you this because you don't believe me. Because right now I see there's a couple of slanted backs out there. You don't believe me. I want to show you this. So this is the S&P 500. Maybe you've heard of it. By the time you watch this video, it won't be important. What the price is today doesn't really matter. But I want you to know, okay, the people who were selling. So this is the S&P 500 index, but remember, many stocks went minus 550 to 80% down in this point. So even though the S&P 500 itself, because it's such a big, thick index, it was only down 27% at that low, many stocks got absolutely obliterated. But I want you to know, the people selling in this zone, people selling here, even here, they were selling for the recession. They were already selling for there. They were selling in the euphoria. They were selling ARK. So you're going to look at ARK. ARK, what is Cathy Wood? Cathy Wood's major tech exponential growth index. The people selling up here, they were selling because of a recession coming ahead. They were pricing it in. And the market going down reflected that. That's what I want you to know. You can go through many stocks. You can see Tesla as well. You know who else was selling? The Muskrat himself, Elon Musk. Let's put on log charts so you can see. Elon Musk was selling. He sold like $44 billion of Tesla up here. Not making that up. 44 billion. Elon Musk, 44 billion sold by the Muskrat. Right up here. So you might say to me, well, was Elon pricing in a recession? Don't think about it like that. It's always transferring between high and low buyers and sellers. That's it. Doesn't really matter what the reason is, but it's going to look like it was some magical story that formed after the fact that happens. But I'm telling you right now, up this top, Elon Musk, yes, he was pricing in a recession. You might say to me, oh, he didn't know the GDP numbers. Of course he didn't. But what he does is he says in his mind, he goes, wait a minute. These people are willing to give me $44 billion for this amount of shares I have. And he says, well, you know, I love my company, but what if there's a slowdown in the next few years? I will regret not have sold here. That is him pricing in the recession. Him saying, well, what if things go bad? I better get out. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy how it works. And the other side happens too. What if there isn't a recession? That's all the strong hands buying. You might be familiar with Bitcoin. You might be familiar. So remember, ignore the price that you see it today. But people buying, say Bitcoin down here, people were buying it based off, hey, what if Bitcoin and crypto doesn't go to zero? What if that happens? People were bought on the zombie virus to go, hey, what if the world doesn't end? What if it doesn't end? Let's price it in. Let's price in the world not ending. So they buy. There's a lot of supply down here. They're able to price it in. And now you've run out of supply. As time, the passage of time will travel through it and the market goes, oh my God, there's actually no supply. The world isn't ending. That's what happens. By then it's too late. But this is when all the mismatch of supply and demand is, where you can, these are the people pricing in the future. The people buying down here are pricing in the optimistic path of the future in the zombie virus box. Same thing here. Luna UST going to zero. Celsius going to zero. FTX going to zero down here. We are pricing in. They go, hey, what if they got to print again and crypto doesn't go to zero and our use case gets more flourished out and we expand, the more smart contracts come out and we just adopt more countries? That's everybody pricing in now. And you'll notice, you're like, oh, but the price doesn't go up. Yeah, that's because there's opportunity here. That's because there's a lot of offers. There's people selling 10,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 Ethereum blocks at a time. Everybody is crushing all the prices. Hex, Chainlink, Doge, everything. Poor pleb, everything going down. They're all pricing it in. But then, eventually, the supply runs out. You don't have enough people willing to agree with you that the end of the world is coming and reflect it in their selling. And eventually the market trickles up to where it's going to go, and suddenly people go like, oh, wow, maybe it's not the end of the world. But by then, you know it's too late. Just again. We're waiting for the big one, friends. So remember, we're always thinking about the future. That's why, if you go back to my tweets, I got very loud here. A lot of you you follow my Twitter, you watch my YouTubes. I love you back. Thank you. We are outsiders together. A lot of you love following me because I speak to you not like these other influencers who disrespect us, man. They disrespect me and you. How do they disrespect us? One, when we need them the most, they disappear. Two, they steal us freaking junk. And three, they'll freaking bearish at the bottom. How dare they? What happened to your $1 million Bitcoin calls? Now they're pretending like, oh, it's bullish all along. Of course. They're playing the game. And the game is that every single viewer, me and you, we're just a number to them. They're going to keep shilling, leverage trading links. They're going to shill everyone on the wrong path. And you know what? If people want to keep going into the casino and going and join the meat grinder, we're going to let them. I like seeing that. I like it. Do you remember the diamond hands meme, HODL? You remember this HODL meme? It's gone. If you look around you, look to your left and right, put your pants back on. The HODL meme is dead, friends. It's dead. It's a joke now. You know diamond hands, right? Diamond hands. I'm not joking you. I watched a stock market trader interview. Had nothing to do with crypto. And in the middle of it, they started saying their own words, how stupid and dumb and irresponsible diamond hands is. They say hodling is absolutely stupid and greedy, and you should be trading in and out like they are, and you'll compound yourself to riches. Now, I already know the game, how this ends, because, yeah, they're good traders. They're good traders. They've been doing good for a year or two. But then I realized, I go, you know what? I actually see a new set of quote-unquote good traders every year. You eventually go through a rough patch. You go through the cycle. They're laughing at diamond hands. They're laughing at us. And they're laughing at hodling, saying it's stupid, it's dumb. But that's because they don't know how to use a monthly chart or a weekly chart, and they don't know how to press log, and they don't know about crypto. But that's good. If stock market people and traders were saying, oh man, I should have been holding the whole time. If they were actually saying that, I'd be like, uh-oh, something's wrong here. They shouldn't be saying that. That's very bad. So I want you to know, I'm on your side. I'm here to tell you I'm completely truthful with you. I'll point out things to you that I like and I don't like seeing in terms of how competitive our edge is. That's what I mean by, remember, my tweet. We're always thinking about the future. People who invest for today, people who invest off, oh, the market's been going down, so I guess it's all a scam. Those people, they're going to get what history gives them every single time. What, you think you're the first one to say diamond hands is a scam? You think people didn't say holding was stupid back here? You think people didn't tell us that? You think you're the first one? What about back here? You think people, when I got into crypto, went all in? You think people didn't tell me I was the most irresponsible, stupid idiot and I'm going to lose everything and I should go join stocks? You think people didn't tell me that? Time and time and time again. You think people didn't call me stupid and said, hey, your brain is slightly smaller than a peanut brain? You think they didn't tell me that on this COVID collapse? When I said, hey, Bitcoin at 7,000 is still cheap. They were not saying, oh, it's going up to 70,000. They were saying we're going to retest 3,700. You know this, right? You think it's easy? Do you know how many people said right when we're here, as we're going up, you see this wick? Commonly in crypto and like in price action trading, you'll see people say, oh, wicks get eaten up. So what it means is if you sell off down and then you come back up, what they say is you'll eventually come and eat the wick. So you come and close and spend time around the base of that wick, either capitulating completely under it or rejecting off. But either way, you're going back down. Look at this distance, friends. That is a distance of minus 37% already when you've already lost everything. And I was saying 7,000 is cheap. So let's actually get this right number here. I was saying 7,000 is cheap and everyone was telling me, no. We're going a fair value minus 50% lower pretty much. And who's to say it's going to stop here? So why? Why was there this discrepancy? That's because you are this cute little duckling with your cute little eyes. Look at you just glistening in the moonlight. And I'm here to tell you how I made it and how you're going to make it and how we're both going to make it together and we don't need these other influencer scum is because we invest for the future. And just because there are red candles today doesn't mean anything. It just means there's a red candle today. We're investing for the future. We're investing for our friendship. Like, subscribe, bell button, or tell mum and dad that you love them.